Hey guys, Mr. Relatable Oz here, Aaron Freddie Fredericks, and I am here with another driver review. I've been using the Cleveland Launcher HP D, which is the draw bias club, for a little while now, and I've been very happy with it. But in a recent lesson that I was getting, of course, they had a Titelist show, as in a come and try day, and I happened to try one. And now I'm going to try the TSi, is that the right way? No, that way. The TSi2 driver. This is their newest version. It's double the price of my other driver because I always buy things always buy clubs one season back. But interesting, this is what I first thing I want to show you. This has got a regular shaft club, shaft, and so does my Cleveland. So you can see my Cleveland bends a little bit. The Titelist. Now, that doesn't look like a much, but when I'm holding the clubs, when you wobble them in your hands, the Titelist definitely wobbles more. And the first thing the guy said is you sure that's a regular? It's badged a regular, but it definitely, this one has more flex, which should help us amateurs get a little further, plus be a little straighter, because the club will whip back in and close its face off. So, let's have a little setup, just out here in my practice court, I don't know, what do you call it, practice hole, out here to try. And we're going to see how these two compare against each other. Anyway, let's go see. Going 8 balls each. Cleveland first. That was a stonker. Alright, now time for the Titelist. Did notice the biggest problem with my old Cleveland draw was it used to go low, but after doing lessons I've got my hip a little more forward and getting a lot more height, so interesting to see if this can beat it, hey? Titelist. Oh, 8 and 8. Let's go have a look at the results. So I've just rounded up most of the balls. And what I've discovered is the Titelist driver average is easily sort of 215, that 210 to 220 mark quite easily. Hit a couple at 230. Well, I actually hit 4 balls over 225, which for me is a reasonably long way. That's pretty happy. The longest I could manage with the old Cleveland is 210. So, and most of the balls on average are looking more like that 195 to 200 mark. So that's a pretty clear winner in terms of that. So yeah, interesting. I think, is distance the main thing? Definitely one of them. Let me just have a ponder and we'll get back to you. So, which driver is it going to be? Well, I think it's a bit of a no-brainer. It's going to be the Titelist TSi2 for me. But you know what? 20 meters, I understand, is definitely a long. That's going down a club. You know, if I'm driving a hole and I have to approach the green with a 7-iron with my height with the Cleveland, with the new Titelist, that's going to put me 20 meters further down the hole, and then I'm going to be going with an 8, which is even nicer. So the shorter the iron, the easier to get to the green, and that hopefully will mean lower scores. Hopefully, but you know I can screw that up as well. But the thing I really like is when I'm holding it, you know, sorry, well, I was saying the 20 meters is important, obviously, but I can actually shape both ways with this club. I know my natural miss is to slice it, and for a left-hander, that's right to left. And sometimes it does do a little fade, but a minor fade. But the ability to have more whip in the shaft means it's more likely to close the face for me and more likely to give it that extra clip and get it going. And also it makes it that, because it's going quicker, it'll make it go higher, and all those things combined mean 20 meters essentially, and mean hopefully a better round of golf for Mr. Freddie, and that's what I'm going to do it. But you know what, even above all that, and this is $800 compared to $400, the thing I really like about it is when I'm holding it, it's got that little whip, I just feel comfortable with it. Now, I'm sure I'll play enough golf that I'll be able to stuff that feeling. But for now, I feel very, very comfortable. And what does that mean? Well, that means for me that I'm going to buy it, and we'll see. We'll put some other clubs against it, and then I'll probably buy them. But anyway, I've got way too many clubs. If you need some, let me know, because I've got clubs stored up to the wazoo at the moment. Anyway, Titelist TSi2, I think, is an absolute beaut. So definitely give it a crack. Definitely get a professional to come and measure you out, and just a little backhander. I think as soon as I showed my old club to the professional, does it every day fitter, he said, "What, do you hit a high ball?" I said, "No, I hit a low ball." He said, "Well, this is set up to hit a low ball." I was like, "Well, why would I want that? I hit everything low." So he just could pick that straight away. So go and see a proper PGA professional. And sometimes in the big stores, they're just people off the streets who like golf and they hire them just because they're cheap and then teach them a little bit about a machine. That's not a proper fitter. And it has been proven by me, because all the rest of my clubs have the same problem, he's told me. So sadly, what does that mean? Well, it means I have to purchase more clubs or just get them fitted. Oh, I don't know what to do. But anyway, TSi2, give it a go. I love it. It's a great club. And also, I don't miss the sound of the Cleveland being so high. I didn't know it annoyed me so much until I tried something else. Anyway, this has been Mr. Relatable Oz and Freddie Fredericks. You guys have a fantastic week, and we will see you next time.